I'm Joe Friday, Detective Joe Friday, and I'm investigating the situation here. I understand that you found the victim.
Yes, sir.
And your name is?
Helen.
I'm sorry, Helen, I meant your full name?
Helen Jean Cooke.
All right, Helen, how long have you worked here?
4 years or so.
And what is it that you do for the Embassy Suites?
Well, I'm a housekeeper. I clean and stock the guest rooms, the restrooms, the public areas, the offices, the conference rooms. I like to dust, polish, vacuum, wash windows, just do whatever.
Okay, Helen, tell me what happened from the very beginning.
Well, I came to work, clocked in about 8 a.m. I stocked the hospitality supplies in the Williamson room and changed some of the setups, and I finished it all at about 9 o'clock. After that, I started my rounds cleaning rooms. I did 2 rooms. One had a do not disturb sign out, so I didn't do that one. Then I came to 220. I knocked. I said, housekeeping, you know, like I do. Nobody answered, so I went in.
Was it locked?
No. Well, I guess it was locked. I mean, it was shut, but the deadbolt and security lock weren't thrown. My key gets me past the lock, but not the security lock. Lots of times when a guest is in the room, they flip it, and I can't get in.
So you'd have to unlock the deadbolt separately, and that one wasn't locked. How do you know the regular lock was locked?
When it's shut, it always locks, so can't nobody just walk in.
So a guest couldn't just leave it unlocked?
No, not unless they left it cracked. Sometimes they'll flip that security lock before they close the door so it stays cracked, you know? Like if they was expecting somebody.
I see. But this door was shut, right?
Yes, sir, it was.
And you've cleaned that particular room before for Mr. Reed?
Sure have.
Is that the way that the door usually was before you walked in and cleaned it?
I think so.
So Helen, which direction did you come from?
From the hall that goes up to the elevator. I cleaned 222 and 221. 223 had the do not disturb sign.
Did you see anybody as you came up the hall?
No, not really. Most of the guests are up and out by 9. I guess if anybody was in the lobby, I could have seen them from there, but I don't recall.
Okay, go on.
Well, I knocked, called out housekeeping like I do. I walked into the room and I seen him lying on the floor, face up. At first I thought he was just drunk or something. I said, "Good morning." Then I saw all the blood.
Were the lights on when you went in?
I don't remember.
Okay, well go on.
Well, I thought it was like a bad joke or something. I called to him a couple of times. I called out, "Mr. Reed, are you okay?" But he didn't even twitch. That poor man was deader than roadkill.
Did you try to give him CPR?
Good Lord, no! You couldn't pay me enough money to touch a dead man.
So what happened next?
Well, I called Alex Pertinsky, the security director, on my cell phone and told him what I'd found. Then I waited in the hall. No way was I going to go back in there. Anyways, a few minutes later, he got in there and went in. He was in there for a while and then he came out. He was calling 911. I asked him what I should do and he said to leave it for the police. A few minutes later, the paramedics got here and then you.
You said that you called him by name. You'd met him before, spoken to him?
Oh, yes. He'd been here for about a week. He's a late sleeper. He talked to me while I cleaned every day.
So what'd you two talk about?
Oh, this and that. Honestly, he didn't seem like the kind of guy that could afford a place like this.
Really? In what way?
Well, I probably shouldn't say this, but he just seemed trashy, you know?
Okay. So when you went in, did you walk straight to Mr. Reed or did you maybe walk around the room a little bit?
I think just mostly straight in and straight out.
Did you touch anything, move anything?
No. Well, I might have touched the doorknob and the light switched, but I can't remember.
Did you maybe leave anything inside?
No, I don't think so.
Can you think of anything else that might shed light on what happened here?
No, I just can't believe this happened. Nice place like this. Can I go now?
Sure, sure. If you can just stay in the building for a while, I'd appreciate it though, just in case I think of another question.
Honey, I'll be here all day. I still got rooms to clean.